beatboxing skills. Now, be prepared to be wowed.
My name's Mars. I'm a classical violinist and I'm a beatboxer. I've just finished my studies at Leeds College of Music, and my work is geared towards helping disadvantaged young people in deprived areas get into music through beatboxing, and also to get into classical music, because not a lot of children get the opportunity to experience it in a different way like beatboxing. So that's basically what I offer in a nutshell. In terms of beatboxing, why I think it's so good, apart from sounding good, apart from sounding like amazing skill, it has so many benefactors to a development in a child. So, for example, rhythm learning.
If you can learn to keep a rhythm.
This helps with dyslexia. This helps with coordination. Helps with dyspraxia, counting. Music is the only activity proven that engages all parts of the brain at the same time. Sport engages 2-3 parts of the brain. Music engages every single part of the brain, including memory, pitch, sight coordination, everything. And that's why I think it's very, very useful to, even if you're not a fan of beatboxing, if you have the opportunity to learn, it's great. But enough of talking. That's basically the technicalities of it. So beatboxing, we've learned today 3 basic sounds. Kick drum, the hi-hat and snare, right?
Kick drum goes.
Snare drum is the drum you hit with the drumsticks, basically, right in front of you. The snare is the metal that rattles the drum
Underneath. Or.
There are loads of different snares that you can do for different beats. I was showing the class today, year 5, why do you need different snares? Why not just one? Well, it's all about diversity.
So many different ways you can use a snare drum.
There is also, basically we talked about the different steps in beatboxing, didn't we? We said that was step 1. We said step 2, I think year 4 might remember this as well when I did this with you. Step 2 is basically the special sounds. So if you listen to drum and bass, anyone over 30 listens to probably drum and bass, or acid or house music, techno. Dubstep, this is anyone under 25 who will be really into this.
These funny sounds. Without dragging on too long, is when you can do multiple things at the same time. So there's a great legend surrounding beatboxing where you can talk or sing and beatbox at the same time. This is possible. We were talking about this today, weren't we? Shall I do it? Yeah. Okay. Basically, the more commonly known one for beatbox. If you're learning to beatbox, you strive to be able to do this initially. Yeah. So basically, I sing "If Your Mother Only Knew." That's the phrase. If your mother only knew, and I will do a beat underneath it at the same time. And the first person to do this was Razel, and he was in the 80s, and no one believed that it was him. He did exactly what I was doing. He brought an amp on stage. He was the first person to do it with just his microphone and a lot of the audience with his mouth. It was great. So here it goes.
If your mother only knew. 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 If your mother only knew.
Gone to new heights. Beatboxing's gone all across the world. I think Germany and Austria are in the lead now for. It's basically Europe. Europe is leading the beatboxing scene now with so many different techniques you can do with your mouth. It's unreal. Britain was at the top. First it was America. It started there. Then the UK, and now Europe is taking the lead. It's fantastic. It just shows how people can come together with music. It's great. Plus the amazing thing about it is that it's not like singing, where it's sort of very, very commercialised. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but beatboxing has a different edge to that, if that makes sense. It has a different slang, it's not commercialised, it's quite cool, it's good for young people. So the third step is doing more than two things at the same time. So I did this in class today. Snoop Dogg's Drop It Like It's Hot. 3 things at the same time.